Yeah, yeah, like I like my cheese moldy, bro.
Yo.
It may seem as though like KSI, Logan Paul, and MrBeast have something interesting to say about Lunchly because, as we all know, for the past like couple days, hell, even like a week or so now, as I'm recording this, you know, there's been like a lot of controversy about Lunchly having like potentially moldy cheese. I mean, I already made like a whole video about that whole thing, but like this is more like an update video because you know a bit more has actually happened since then. So here's a bit of a recap on what has been happening so far. So this YouTuber by the name of Rosanna Pansino, you're like one of like MrBeast's like biggest critics, and also Dogpack, and I keep forgetting who the third guy's name is. I mean, someone has already told me in the comments of my last video, but I still don't remember because seriously, he's like a complete nobody. Y'all basically like got together to try Lunchly because, you know, obviously there's been a bit of a controversy as well because, you know, the way it's been like handled and all that stuff, and, you know, especially how KSI and Logan Paul have been responding to a criticism on their product. And supposedly, like, Rosanna like actually opened up one of the boxes of Lunchly, and it turns out there's actually moldy cheese on it. And this is what kickstarted like the whole Lunchly moldy cheese situation. And that's basically like the recap because now here we are. Well, actually, this is not present day, but like this is what happened after my video came out. So apparently Rosanna posted like a tweet, and this is what she has to say. So MrBeast's team is now trying to do damage control to the press. Did someone at MrBeast's team seriously try to imply that I faked the mold in the Lunchly I bought? Is their PR move going to be smearing me when there are dozens of other reports of mold in their food? Is this the mysterious spokesperson who always downplays serious allegations on Jimmy's behalf? Link to article. And then she attaches a screenshot of one of the parts of the article that I guess is more important for her. So this is what it has to say. So the part on top is like something she has said about Lunchly. I'm not sure if it's either one of her tweets or at least like her video about Lunchly, but according to the article, this is what she has to say. Please be careful, everyone. This is not safe and not okay, especially for children. And this bottom part of the screenshot from this article, I guess, has to do with the PR or spokesperson that is supposedly trying to debunk Rosanna's statement. In relation to Pansino's tweets, a source close to MrBeast's operation said to consider the source. Now, of course, like many others, I can see why the spokesperson had to say that, you know, like considering the source, because, well, as we all know, Rosanna Pansino and Dogpack are like, you know, the biggest haters for MrBeast, and they've been, you know, just hating on him no matter what. And, you know, Rosanna in particular has been somewhat petty, seems like, because she like lost like a challenge that she was like a part of for MrBeast, and she's obviously still petty about it and just all salty about it. Dogpack, supposedly he's like a former employee, and I actually have no clue what's going on. I mean, I already know like there's already some situation that's going down between Rosanna and Dogpack trying to expose MrBeast, but that's a whole can of worms I do not want to get into. And this is something I mentioned in my last video, but there are those who are actually in belief that Rosanna like for some reason decided to put like food dye in like the cheese to make it look like it's moldy, but in reality it's actually not. But like, why in the world would she actually put like food dye on the cheese? Like, it just makes no sense, and it actually looks like it's moldy. Like, there's just no way there's like food dye on it. Like, it actually looks moldy because, you know, it makes sense because, you know, according to Lunchly, they use like real cheese instead of like plastic cheese that Lunchables would actually use. You know, adds better to the case that you know, there's actually mold in the cheese because, you know, real cheese would most likely develop mold more quickly than processed cheese. And at the same time, the only question I have right now when it comes to like this whole thing is like, well, who's in charge of quality control at Lunchly? Because whoever is in charge of it, they clearly have been slacking off. Yeah, sorry for like that whole ramble for like a whole minute. I just had to like get that entirely off my chest because seriously, like this situation has been too much for me, I guess you can say. And the crazy thing is that a couple days after like this whole thing has broke, you know, like about having like moldy cheese inside the Lunchly, according to like Rosanna, like she actually received like some sort of like picture of someone like working at like some Kroger store, and supposedly they're actually taking it off the shelves, and this is what it has to say. Are Lunchlies being discontinued? Which just sent this photo that appears to show a Kroger store has the Lunchly turkey stack marked as discontinued. If this is true, why so soon after initial release? Where are the turkey stack? Photos sent to me by Moon Reads. So yeah, as it appears here in this photo, turns out that the Lunchly turkey stack is actually being discontinued. Do I think this is like all just a coincidence? Not really, because, well, because as we all know, Rosanna and Dogpack like exposed that there's like, you know, moldy cheese in the pizza, and now just a few days later, they're like pulling it off the shelves. But the thing is though, like, why is this the turkey stack? Like, you know, the one with the moldy cheese is, well, the pizza, not the turkey stack. Like, you know, the turkey stack has like a completely different slice of cheese because the other one is like mozzarella. I guess we may never know because, well, all we could just do is just really speculate because I don't think that Lunchly, MrBeast, or anybody wants to say anything. You know, since there's like a lot of other things that MrBeast in particular has to focus on. And on top of this, there's actually a bit of like a funny situation that's been going on, and it's actually has to do with like this whole like Lunchly moldy cheese situation, and it has to do with like a streamer that's trying to like defend MrBeast by saying that actually the pizza doesn't have moldy cheese, and there's even like a whole article written about it, and this is what it's called: streamer finds another moldy Lunchly after trying to show they're not moldy. And this is not like parody or anything, or it's like a joke, but no, this is actually like a real article, and it's so funny. Like, you're telling me like someone actually tried to defend MrBeast by trying to say that there's actually no mold on the pizza, but then they found like actual mold while trying to unbox it live on stream. Like, that's actually hilarious. And of course, this person responded to the article mentioning them, and this is what they have to say: the whole reason I did this is because I did not believe the original source, as she was clearly biased against MrBeast. So I wanted answers and bought every Lunchly I could find. I didn't expect mold, but I found mold.
What? No, chat, there's actually mold. That's 100% mold. I'm so sorry. Oh no, do you see it right there? Do you see it? Sealed and it's molded. What is this? I'm not lying, dude. Don't open it yet. Don't open it yet. That is 100% mold. No way, dude. Oh, this one, what was that? Which one is that one? So we're at 17.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Number 22.
Oh no.
22 Lunchlys in.
All right, I gotta record it. All right, so unfortunately on our 22nd Lunchly, we did find mold in a sealed package.
So yeah, not looking so great. And this situation has gotten so bad to the point that the FDA has actually gotten involved. And obviously the FDA stands for like the Food and Drug Administration. Obviously they're the ones who look over what we eat and make sure we're actually eating healthy, and it's not just like poison that's going to cause like 1 million deaths or so. Because obviously whoever is responsible, well, they're fucked. And in this case, the FDA has like gotten like a lot of complaints about Lunchly, and now they're like investigating them. And this whole thing has been coming on from an article that I'm about to read right now. MrBeast's Lunchly meal brand reportedly hit by FDA complaints, claims of mold. The complaints come on the heels of reports of moldy snack kits that have turned up on social media over the past week. TMZ reports that as of Friday, more than 10 consumers have reported unspecified issues with the product, but at least one complaint claimed that someone became ill after consuming one of the meals. The federal agency says that it is currently reviewing all submissions while it makes the determination whether an advisory will need to be issued to protect the public health of consumers. The FDA adds that it's the responsibility of food producers to follow current good manufacturing practices regulations to ensure that products are safe, and if regulations are not adhered to, appropriate action will be taken. Now, this right here is like a make or break right now for Lunchly. Like, if they're found to like have like all these problems with like, I don't know, like quality control, like just failing to like see that there's actually moldy cheese inside the pizza, then well, they're completely fucked. Probably it's gonna be like fines and everything, but like, I don't know, like something tells me that if this continues on, then obviously MrBeast, KSI, and Local Paul might have to shut down Lunchly, because well, why would they have to like continue going through all this trouble and hassle because somehow someone at quality control is not doing their job, and well, it's causing like a lot of problems, not only from like the public, and also but like professional problems as well. Not saying that it will happen, but like it could happen. Like, there's like a high possibility that it will happen if this keeps going on, but we don't know. But I'm starting to believe that the reason why the Lunchly is actually pulling all of their products off the shelves, like convincing like Kroger to like pull it from their stores, is because well, since Lunchly is being investigated by the FDA, Lunchly is trying to like pull everything off the shelf so that way they can actually prevent someone from being sick again, because apparently someone got sick according to like one of the complaints. So since they're already in hot water, I don't think they actually want any more trouble now that they're actually being investigated by someone like the FDA.
Okay, this was like years ago. This is one of the reasons why I followed her. I actually had like a low-key crush on her.
Really?
Yeah.
Which do you into?
Not anymore, but
Wait, really?
yeah, back.
That's
in the
so
day.
endearing. That's insane.
Yeah.
Now she's talking shit about your company. That's crazy.
No, it's kind of weird.
How the tables have turned.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, yeah, she could do her thing, man. Let her do her thing.
Yeah, like I like my cheese moldy, bro.
One last thing I want to talk about in this video is as well this tweet from, once again, Rosanna, but this is actually one that I just want to bring up because, well, what the hell is this? Drove for 130 miles to many different stores to look for the Lunchly turkey stack. I mean, first off, why in the world would you drive 130 miles? Like, that's just way too long just for Lunchly? Bro, if it's not near, like, your area, like, if you had to, like, drive 130 miles just for, you know, Lunchly, that's just don't even do it. Just either wait to just try it out or just don't even try it at all. Because, you know, the same thing's happening with me where I actually have to potentially wait for Lunchly to actually come to my small town because we still haven't gotten it. I mean, then again, though, when it comes to, like, new stuff, we usually wait, like, a couple months or hell, even a year, possibly. And it's the reason why I still haven't tried Lunchly for you guys. But yeah, 130 miles, man, that's just nuts. Every employee and manager I talked to said they never received them. Has anyone actually seen these in their local stores? No. I mean, I already said it, like, obviously I'm in a small town, so we're not, you know, the type of people to actually receive Lunchly just yet. You know, maybe once, you know, Lunchly becomes actually like a big thing and maybe demand is pretty high for, like, you know, where I'm at. So I may never actually try Lunchly because, well, since the turkey sacks are being recalled, and that's one I was thinking about trying to get because, well, I'm not going to get the pizza because that's the one with the moldy cheese. But, you know, since that's being recalled, then maybe even the pizza might get recalled pretty soon. I may never actually try them ever again. Like, I'm never going to actually have a chance to do so and may never actually record a video of myself actually trying them for you guys. But then again, I did receive a lot of comments from some people saying that I actually dodged a bullet and that I'm actually lucky for not trying Lunchly. I mean, I guess they have a good case because, well, I don't want to actually eat moldy cheese. I mean, then again, if I actually did try the pizza and if I saw there was actually moldy cheese on my pizza, then I would have just immediately just thrown the cheese out of the way and just eat the pizza without the cheese. Anyways, that's all I have to say. So thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Make sure to click on them and follow me on my other social medias. And make sure to comment on this video in particular so that way you can give me your thoughts on the whole thing once this video comes out. And I'll make sure to rate them all. And I will see you all next time. Peace.